Hello everyone. In this video, I want to talk about if machines are more intelligent than us, and should we be worried about our future machines taking over our lives. People talk about it in tech communities about AI and jobs, AI and bias, AI and control, AI and misinformation, and AI and risk. There are a lot of clickbaits on YouTube as well. I don't care about YouTube. It's just Wikipedia of today. What I care about, research communities talking about it. There are some for and against opinions here and there. And in this video, I want to express my thoughts on the matter. Should you be worried about your future and jobs? See, large language models like ChatGPT don't actually get anything. I tested them, I posted videos about them. There are a lot of hypes around it, but it's not something like a breakthrough that we can count on. I've been testing it on daily basis, and as usual, there are people talking about getting rich quick through ChatGPT 5. Machines are not thinking, they are not feeling, they are just excellent at spotting patterns. These models are trained on mountains of text, and they learn the relationship between words. That's why they can spit out sentences that sound smart and polished. A lot of debates come down to us. Humans are wired to see patterns and to give human qualities to non-human things. This is why we talk to our pets like they understand us, or why we name our cars and yell at them when they don't start. When an AI chats with us in natural language, our brains instantly want to treat it like another person. We project understanding onto it, even though deep down we know it's just code and math. That makes it hard to tell where the machine ends and our imagination begins. Why AI still isn't human smart? One of the biggest differences between us and AI is that we actually feel things. When you see the color red, bite into a strawberry, or stub your toe, there is a raw personal experience there. AI, it doesn't get any of that. It can tell you what red is, describe the taste of the strawberries, or warn you that something is hot, but there is no ouch, no sweetness, no little spark of awareness. Think of it like this. AI is basically a philosophical zombie. It looks and acts human-like on the outside, but there is no light switch flipped on the inside. See, humans don't just process data, we live in the world. You shouldn't be worried about AI taking your job. That employer who fires you, he wasn't meant to have you in his company in the first place. You were meant to work with someone else or for someone else. That's your destiny. That's your timeline. You have to do two different timelines. That doesn't mean that, because if an employer goes and fires his employees and uses AI tools, these AI tools won't help him to get rich. Maybe 1.1%, maybe he gets a little bit more money, but down the line, he still needs human employee, because all these AI tools are faulty. They're not perfect, they're not complete, so don't worry about losing jobs. You will be needed now and in the future, because even though there are tools that are created and invented and are about to be invented, these tools need human interaction. They are not super smart, they are not super intelligent. Those who talk about super intelligent machines, their machines are advanced a little bit, but they're not super intelligent. And I prove that in my books through mathematical equations what are needed for a machine to be able to think like human, even having some sort of conscious, like not exactly consciousness as we human do have, but similar to it through algorithms, large language models, and data and stuff like that. But still, they're not you. They're not me. See, humans don't just process data. We live in the world. We know what happens. For example, if you drop a cup, how heavy a backpack feels, or what it looks like to sit by a fire. AI doesn't have a body, so it's missing all that real world, hands-on knowledge, and stuff like that. That's why AI sometimes stumbles on simple stuff. Ask if I put a book on a shelf, where is the book now? And it might glitch. I mean, I asked ChatGPT some questions. I got nothing in response. Do you know why? Because there is nothing on the internet about those questions I asked ChatGPT 5. Seriously, it was just blanked. So these are large language models. They are ChatGPT. I mean, before it was Eliza. So ChatGPT 5 has this Eliza moment. It might glitch because, you see, unless that exact phrase was in its training, it's just guessing. I mean, when I did a lot of research on search engines since I was 15 years old. And when it comes to search engines, I talked about they're not, I mean, when AI was implemented into Google and the other search engines, people were so excited. Oh, that's AI. Oh, and SEO communities, they had this fear of, oh, we are not needed anymore because it's AI. Now SEO communities are talking about, oh, we are not needed anymore because there is this Google Gemini implemented into Google search engine. Nobody goes and search for this or that. No, that's not true. I mean, still, if I want to buy beautiful clothing, or let's say, for example, contact lenses, these are the thing that I have to scroll search engine until I find my favorite contact lenses and compare the pricing. Do you understand what I'm talking about? So AI sometimes stumbles upon a simple stuff, but that doesn't mean that AI is smart. AI doesn't have emotions, doesn't have morals. I mean, humans run on feelings. I mean, when I wanted to make a film, and I advertised on film certain platforms about needing a director of photography. We call it DOP, and I got a lot of applications and then this guy called me. He said that he really wants to work for me as a DOP, and I said, why not? So, but you know what? I had this very bad feeling in my heart. I didn't know the guy. He just began like 2-3 years as a DOP, but deep down in my guts, something was telling me, don't use this guy. I did it. I did use him, and it backfired. He didn't follow my direction in the film. It was like he's making his own. I mean, I hired him to work for me, to follow my ideas, because it's my film, not his film. So he should have done the way I want it to be, because when I write a screenplay, that's my vision. I have a vision. When I have certain technique, when I talk about certain cinematography technique, there is a reason behind it. When I talk about, in this scene, use Dutch angle instead of zoom in or zoom out, he didn't do that. He did everything. I prepared for him everything in my film in order to do as I say, but he didn't do it. He just wanted to take something simple. So finally I had to hire someone else to redo everything, and I lost money on it. Anyway, sorry for digressing. The thing here is, we humans have gut feeling, and we have to trust that. Machine doesn't have those gut feelings. When you are employed to do certain tasks, you are not a machine, you are not a slave. You've been given certain tasks, and because of your human quality, you do the task perfect in a way that employers are happy. Your employer is happy. Some people are working 3-4 different jobs. So you shouldn't be worried about machine is going to take your job and you will be jobless. I mean, senior citizens still are needed in the job market because they have experience, they have knowledge that a person in early 20 years doesn't have that experience that the guy gained in 40 years in certain branch of an industry. Creativity, machine is not creative. AI can whip up songs, stories, or art. Some of it is impressive, but it's more remix than inspiration. It's shuffling around patterns it learned from mountains of data. I talked about data in my AGI, why AI is dependent on data. I created a video and published it yesterday on my AGI Lab Studio channel. Human creativity hits different, We have intuition, those gut feelings that lead to unexpected ideas or bold leaps. AI doesn't have that punch moment, It can generate cool content, but it's missing that unpredictable, deeply humanist part. Why AI still isn't human smart? One of the biggest differences between us and AI is that we actually feel things. When you see the color red, you know that it's the color red, right? There is something which is called common sense. Human doesn't just process data. We as humans live in the world. We know what happens if we drop a car. So bottom line is, AI can look smart, sometimes even feel smart. But when you dig deeper, you see the cracks. No inner world, no lived experience, no emotions, no intuition. It's clever, yes, but it's not human. It's mimicking human knowledge. So you don't have to be worried about machine is going to take over your life, your job, your everything. We humans, there is no way in the world a machine can be created the exact same as human, because we have our morals, emotions, consciousness. There is a book about when machines think, see like humans. I provided some processes need to be done by machine because of safety matters, or creating machines that we send to other planets for research. But there are many aspects in our lives that machines cannot do and replace. So the bottom line is, don't worry about it. You're fine. Your children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren will be fine. The thing is, technology is getting more and more advanced. That shouldn't scare you. Don't have fear from it, okay? Until next time, have a good one. Bye.